Yo, what is going on YouTube? MixTrix here, back with another video, and in today's video, it's going to be a quick and easy tutorial on how to get the Year 3 Gjallarhorn. Now, the first step you guys want to do is go to the plague lands on Earth. Now, after you guys spawn in, you guys want to turn left automatically and head straight in the position I'm going until you hit an area called the Archon's Keep. Now, in this area, they're going to have you do a patrol mission, a specific patrol mission. I think it's called the Anomaly, if I'm not mistaken. So, if you guys don't get it, I would just advise to back out to orbit and come back in. So, as you guys can see, I just hit the area, the Archon's Keep, and there's patrol mission. Hit up the patrol mission, you know, usual. Request incoming. Now, make your way up into, like, the Archon's Forge area. Go down with your sparrow, or, you know, walking, whatever. And go up the staircase. There's Archon's Forge. Now guys, I'm going to speed up this video and stop talking for a minute because it's a pretty decent walk actually. It's probably like a 2-minute, 3-minute walk. So I'm going to just be quiet for now and I'll come back to you guys in a second. Alright guys, so once you get to this area, you're going to see a scan environment. Now for some reason, I missed it and I died, but all you guys got to do is really scan the environment. Alrighty guys, so after you complete that part of the step, you guys are going to head over to the Iron Temple and reach Lord Saladin. Saladin's going to have a marker above his head and he's going to give you the next step of the quest. Now this step involves iron medallions which are scattered across the world. And you have to find all 7. Alrighty guys, so after you accept the quest from Lord Saladin, you guys want to head over and stay in the Felwinter's Peak and do the small little jumping puzzle it takes. Not that big of a deal. And you'll see the iron medallion. Do exactly as I do. And the first one is complete. Okay, so the next iron medallion can be found in the Plaguelands Patrol mission on spawn. So after you guys spawn in the Lord's Watch, you guys are going to head over to that small little house. You guys are going to see it right here. And inside the small little house, you'll see the icon pop up right now. And the iron medallion can be found right here on the shelf. Okay, so after collecting the second medallion, we're going to move on to the third one. Now the third one, you guys should all know where it is. It's a mission you guys played on. It's in the Big Crate mission. It's pretty obvious. And you guys should see the icon right when you guys enter this area, and the iron medallion is found right next to the red crate. It's pretty hard to miss, and the third one is complete. Let's move on to the fourth. Alright, so for the fourth one, you guys are going to make your way over to the Archon's Keep, the same area for the first step. Now, instead of going inside, you guys are going to go beside it, and you will see the cluster, the iron medallion right on the floor right there. That is the fourth one. Let's move on to the fifth. Okay, so for the fifth medallion, we're going to make our way over to the Forgotten Pass on the Plaguelands on Earth. Now, after you guys get to the Forgotten Pass, you guys want to see a bridge. It's really hard to miss. Now, just keep going, and at one end of the bridge, you're going to see the iron medallion on the floor. It's pretty hard to miss. Again, the icon pops up. So, after you guys collect this, we're going to move on to the sixth iron medallion. So after you've collected the fifth medallion, you're going to make your way over to the bunker. I think it's called Bunker TRIGLAV. And once you enter the bunker, head right over to the left. You're going to see the icon pop up. It's pretty hard to miss. Now remember guys, all these locations are basically right next to each other in the plague lands, so it's really not that hard of a step. And let's make our way on to the last and final medallion. Alrighty, so after completing that step, we're going to make our way over to Site 6 to finalize this step of the quest and get the last medallion. So the 7 medallions in total, this is the 7th on Site 6. Enter in, and this is basically the same area where we got the anomaly in the first step. So you're going to see the icon pop up, and it's to your left when you walk on in. And that is it guys, that is the end of this step. So after completing and collecting all 7 medallions, you guys are going to head over to the Iron Temple and speak to Gjallarhorn. Now she's going to give you the next step of the quest. Now it's really important, in this video I did not include this step because it's really straightforward guys. You literally accept it and start a mission on Earth. It's that simple. There's really no point to make a part of the video, and we're just going to skip right to the next step. So after completing the Bannerfall mission, you guys are going to come back to Fellwinter's Peak and head back over to the same vendor, Gjallarhorn. She's going to give you the 4th step of this quest. And here we go. It is collecting Siva clusters. This is basically the equivalent of ghosts or calcified fragments for this DLC. And let's start this up. Alright, so the first Siva cluster will be found on the plague lands next to the spawn. Then when you guys spawn in, go straight ahead, you guys are going to see the Siva veins, and right behind that, the Siva cluster will be hiding. And let's move on to the second one. Now the second one will be found in the divide on the tank. Or next to the tank, sorry. So once you collect that, we'll move right on to the third. Now the third's a bit tricky, so just follow my lead. Head over to the refinery. Make your way through the refinery. There's a lot of enemies, and head over to the, basically heading over to the Sepix Prime Strike, and follow my lead. And the third Siva cluster will be found right here. So after the first 3 are collected, for the 4th Siva cluster, you guys want to make your way over to the Blast, aka the Devil Walker Arena. And after you guys pass the Devil Walker, head into the basic room. I don't know if you guys remember back in year 1 where the ghost was. It's in the same exact room. So after you make your way up the staircase, head over to the lockers, and it should be right behind the lockers. Now for the final Siva cluster, it's going to be right next to this 4th one. But when you exit out of that staircase and head back into the Devil Walker Arena, it's going to be right behind this railing, right across from where you guys were before. It's going to be hiding right behind this railing. Now, I don't know what happened, my game glitched, but I got it. It's going to pop up in a second. And that step is complete. And we can move on to the final step. Now, after collecting all 5 Siva clusters, we're going to head back over to the Fellwinter's Peak. And we're going to head back over to Lord Saladin. Saladin is going to give you the final step of this 5-step quest to get the Gjallarhorn. Now, accept the quest from Saladin, and we should be on our way. Beauty in Destruction. Alrighty, so after accepting the final step of the Gjallarhorn quest from Lord Saladin, you're going to head over to the mission he marks on Earth. Now, I skipped ahead. This is the ending part of the mission, but the mission is not even really that long. It's probably 5-10 minutes tops. Now, this last part I recommend having a friend. I had my buddy helping me out, and we went through it pretty quick, like 5 minutes. And this is going to be a little bit of a long clip, so I'm going to be quiet, mute myself, and you guys can watch the rest of this video. Alright guys, so after completing this step, you are done guys. The Gjallarhorn is yours. And there's the job. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.